President Trump stunned the room when he revealed America's new fighter jet. On March 21, 2025, he announced the arrival of the F-47. This was America's first sixth-generation jet, hidden for almost 10 years. No expert saw a leap this big coming, but the truth behind it was even more shocking. The whole program almost collapsed in 2024 when costs hit $300 million per jet. Money stopped, leaders panicked, and everything froze. Then a secret was exposed. That's a full prototype had already flown in 2020. The jet was real before the world even knew its name. Why hide a working jet? The F-47 is not just a fighter. It is a wolf pack in the sky. One human pilot commands 5 fast drones at the same time. The jet leads, and the drones act like sharp, fearless wingmen. This changes every battle. China's J-20 is ready, and Russia's Su-57 is active. The Pacific is now a real danger zone. The F-47 is built to stay 10 years ahead of every threat. And this is only the start. The world froze when President Trump spoke the name F-47 for the first time. On March 21, 2025, he finally revealed the jet that lived in silence for almost 10 years. He confirmed that Boeing won a massive $20 billion contract to build it. The news hit harder than anyone expected, and this was only the surface. For years, people heard only quiet rumors about NGAD. No one knew the name, the builder, or the real plan. Some thought the whole thing was fake. Others believed it failed before it even started. Trump's reveal proved everyone wrong in one moment. The official name became F-47, linked to the old P-47 Thunderbolt from World War II. It carried the message of old American air power returning with new strength. And the shock grew when Boeing beat Lockheed Martin for the job. The deal included early builds and future production runs. But this reveal had a deeper purpose. America had been building sixth-generation power in full secrecy, while China and Russia thought they were closing the gap. The truth showed the US was already far ahead. But here comes the part that will change everything you think you know. The F-47 almost died before it was even announced. 8 months earlier, the entire program was about to be shut down. And the reason behind that decision will shock you. In May 2024, Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall did something no one expected. He paused the entire NGAD program, including the future F-47. Early cost numbers hit almost $300 million per jet. It was double the price of the already expensive F-35. Suddenly, the future of US air power was hanging by a thread. The F-35 scared everyone in the Pentagon. It became known for long delays and huge cost overruns. The total price crossed $400 billion, and trust was broken. No one wanted another disaster like that. Congress was ready to pull the plug before NGAD even flew. Kendall hit pause for one main reason. Not doubt, but control. He wanted his replacement to own the decision before spending so much money. Too many big programs had died halfway because plans kept changing. He needed a clear political commitment, or NGAD would be lost. This pause was not a sign of weakness. It was a warning. The truth was simple. Kendall wasn't worried about the technology. He was worried about Washington changing its mind halfway. NGAD needed full support, or it would collapse like past projects. But then something happened that would change everything. 8 months later, military leaders made a powerful statement. There is no more viable option than NGAD to win air superiority. And what they revealed next will shock you even more. In September 2020, the Air Force dropped a secret that stunned everyone. They revealed they had already built and flown a full-scale F-47 test jet in total silence. This was not a computer model or a lab test. It was a real prototype flying in the sky with sixth-generation power. And almost no one outside the program knew. Even top defense experts were shocked. They track secret projects for a living, yet this one stayed hidden. The Air Force had done something people believed was impossible. They tested next-generation tech before the public even knew the program existed. It proved something big was happening behind closed doors. The test flight came from a DARPA idea launched in the mid-2000s. Within just 5 years, a full jet was already airborne. No fighter program in modern history moved that fast. This was a sign the design was far ahead of schedule. And here's the twist that changes everything. The 2020 flight showed the tech already worked. So the 2024 pause was about cost, not capability. When Major General Joseph Kungle said, "No more viable option," he had proof. He saw the flight data and knew the jet was the only way forward. But the biggest shock was still coming. That flight data pushed the Pentagon to restart the program with full force. And Boeing's winning proposal added something even more revolutionary. What Boeing promised next will blow your mind. Boeing won the fight by using a new idea called the Digital Century Series. This idea changed how America builds fighter jets from the ground up. No more slow 20-year development cycles. Now the plan was fast digital design and quick updates every 5 to 8 years. It was a complete break from the old way. The old system took too long. The F-22 needed over 20 years to go from idea to real combat use. The F-35 is still getting fixed and updated decades after its first flight. Meanwhile, China keeps rolling out new jets every few years. America knew it could not fall behind again. The new digital plan changed everything. Development could drop to under 8 years. Modernization costs could fall by 79%, and sustainment costs by 50%. It meant faster fighters at a lower long-term price. But the biggest change was still coming. The F-47 was built fully inside a digital world first. Every part was designed, tested, and certified in virtual space. Only after it passed those tests did the real jet get built. This removed years of trial and error work. And that is where the twist hits hard. Cutting time was only half the revolution. The true shock came from what the F-47 actually is. The next will show you something that will change everything you think a fighter jet can be. The F-47 is not just a fighter jet. It is a full family of systems working together as one team. One jet carries the pilot, and the rest are autonomous drones called CCAs. They move like loyal wingmen following their leader. This is a new kind of air power. For the first time ever, one human controls an entire fighting group. The pilot becomes a real mission commander, not just a stick and throttle operator. The human makes the big decisions. The AI handles the fast actions no person could do alone. This mix of human judgment and machine speed changes everything. The Air Force plans 200 to 250 F-47 jets. Each jet will command 5 CCAs, reaching over 1,000 drones total. CCAs cost only $20 to $50 million, while an F-47 costs $250 to $300 million. Drones can be lost in battle without losing a trained pilot. This new math flips the risk completely. Each CCA acts as a scout, a missile carrier, a decoy, or a sensor relay. They extend the jet's eyes and weapons far beyond normal reach. The F-47's onboard AI tells each drone what to do instantly. They move together like a tight wolf pack. But this teamwork needs something even smarter. No human alone can control a whole drone formation in real time. That's why the AI co-pilot becomes the real game changer. What this AI can do will leave you speechless. The F-47 comes with a built-in AI co-pilot that never gets tired. It handles threat ranking, target tracking, and system checks in milliseconds. The human pilot focuses on tactics and big decisions. The AI handles the fast moves no person can do alone. This is a new level of teamwork in the sky. DARPA proved something years earlier. In the Alpha dogfight tests, AI beat trained human pilots again and again. But the F-47 does not replace the pilot. It combines human judgment with machine speed. Together they react faster than any enemy. The AI can pick the most dangerous threat first. It can track many targets at the same time. It can manage jet systems without slowing down the pilot. And all of this happens instantly. The tech was not theory. It was tested. Air Force Secretary Kendall even flew in the X-62A Vista under AI control. He saw the system work with his own eyes. And the cockpit of the F-47 is built around that idea. It uses AR screens, a digital HUD, and very few physical controls. But here comes the twist. The jet can even be set up to fly with no pilot at all in the future. It is built for optionally manned missions when the time is right. But AI means nothing without raw power. The real shock comes next. The engine inside the F-47 rewrote what is physically possible. And what it can do will change everything. The F-47 is powered by a new kind of engine called an adaptive cycle engine. It could be the GE XA-102 or the Pratt & Whitney XA-103. These engines are not normal turbofans. They can actually change shape inside and control airflow in real time. This gives the jet power older fighters can't reach. Old engines always had one big problem. They were good at either speed or efficiency, but not both. Pilots had to choose one and lose the other. The F-47 engine removes that limit completely. It adapts to whatever the mission demands. The engine adjusts its bypass ratio like a living machine. Need to save fuel and cross the Pacific? It switches to high cruise efficiency. Need maximum push for a fight? It moves to full combat thrust instantly. This instant shift gives the jet a major edge. The numbers show the jump clearly. The F-47 gets 25 to 30% more range than today's 5th-gen fighters. It delivers 20% more thrust, and it handles heat better for future energy weapons. The engine reacts as fast as the AI itself, but power means nothing if enemy radars can see you first. That is why the F-47 uses a new kind of stealth far beyond the old system. What comes next will change everything you know about staying hidden in the sky. The F-47 uses a new system called Stealth 2.0, built for a world where old stealth is no longer enough. It hides from radar, heat sensors, and even visual detection. It reduces signals across many channels at the same time. The Air Force knows perfect invisibility is gone, so the jet had to evolve. Modern low-frequency radars can already spot older stealth jets from far away. The F-22 and F-35 cannot avoid those sensors forever. Designers accepted this reality. If you cannot stay invisible, you must be fast and agile enough that detection does not matter. This changed the whole design. The F-47 uses a blended wing body frame with a diamond shape. Its weapons stay inside conformal bays to cut drag and radar return. Some images even show canard wings for better maneuverability. And the jet has another tool. It launches small decoy drones that copy its radar signature. Enemy missiles chase the fake target, not the real jet. Plus, adaptive jamming and strong electronic warfare keep sensors confused. But none of this matters if the jet can't reach the fight. The F-47 was built for one main battlefield, and what that battlefield is will change everything you expect next. The F-47 is built for the huge Pacific battlefield where distance decides who wins. Its body holds more fuel, giving it a combat range of over 2,000 miles. This is 50 to 80% more range than the F-22 can fly. This changes how far America can fight. The Pacific has few safe bases and long, empty ocean. To face China, jets must reach targets from far islands or carriers without refueling. The F-47 can do that easily, and it gets there fast. It can super cruise past Mach 1.5, maybe close to Mach 2. It may even use thrust vectoring for sharp turns. And its large internal bays hold long-range and hypersonic weapons. This means it can strike without entering enemy defenses. Every feature shows the same truth. This jet was built for the Pacific Challenge. And in 2028, the world will see if it truly works. The F-47 entered production in September 2025. Its first flight is set for 2028, with full combat use planned for 2030. It aims to go from first flight to battle ready in under 5 years. The F-35 needed almost 20. In 3 years, we will see if the Digital Century Series idea truly works. If it does, the F-47 will change air warfare forever. Its speed, range, and AI teamwork will set a new standard, and rivals know it. The moment it flies, China and Russia must rush their own 6th-gen jets. But they won't face one aircraft. They'll face a full ecosystem of networked AI-enabled systems. And this leads to a truth few are ready for. The F-47 is not the end of manned fighters, but it may start a transition the world is not prepared to face. What comes next will change everything. The F-47 is not just a new jet. It is a full shift in how air combat works. War moves from one platform to a full network where software matters as much as the jet itself. The real breakthrough is the digital design that built it in 8 years, not 20. This changes the race. The country that adapts the fastest wins, not the one with the best jet. The F-47 forces rivals to build whole ecosystems, not copies. And that is far harder. When it flies in 2028, it proves America stayed ahead. On March 21st, 2025, Trump revealed it, but the jet had flown 5 years earlier. This is when every rival knows they're already behind. And now one question remains. What if the next war is won by the best AI commanders, not the best pilots? The F-47 is the first fighter built for that future. The F-47 is being built now with digital tools and robotic assembly. By 2028, it will fly, and by 2030, it becomes fully operational. This jet proves digital design and AI can cut decades into years. Want more breakthroughs in 6th-gen warfare? Subscribe now. Which part shocked you most? The AI, the engine, or the wolf pack? Comment below.